There's something that we should take a look at. As some know, I used to study and teach Chinese martial arts. During my practice, I was introduced to Taoist philosophy and various Chinese events. One of the most important times of the year was Chinese New Year, where I was inside that big head on my partner's shoulders. Master Chan was a tiny little man with broken English, and one thing he would always tell the guys was to stay away from fire horsey women because they are crazy. Well, get ready, guys, because on February 17th, the Chinese New Year starts, and it is the Year of the Horse. Not just any Year of the Horse, though. It's the Year of the Fire Horse, which only comes around every 60 years. The last year of the Fire Horse was 1966, which was marked by intense upheaval, rapid change, and a breaking of old structures across the world. It saw the launch of China's Cultural Revolution, a sharp escalation of the Vietnam War, the rise of powerful civil rights movements, and widespread protests that challenged authority and tradition. At the same time, major advances in space exploration and culture signaled a push toward new frontiers, both external and internal. Overall, 1966 embodied the Fire Horse's reputation for disruption, bold action, and transformative momentum that reshapes societies rather than gently evolving them. The last year of the Fire Horse was like a spark that lit fires of change all over the globe. Now, fast forward to today, and things feel eerily similar, but on steroids. The world has been through a lot in the last few decades. We've had pandemics, economic crashes, endless wars, and this growing awareness that a tiny group of elites have rigged the system against the rest of us. They've built this complex control matrix with their insane wealth and power over endless debt cycles that keep people working paycheck to paycheck. Their surveillance technology is watching every move that we make online or in public media that's more about propaganda than truth. Divisions that are stoked by algorithms keep us fighting each other instead of them. It's like a world wide web designed to enslave the masses while they sit in their ivory towers pulling strings through corporations, banks, and governments. But here's where the Fire Horse comes in, and why it's so perfect for what's happening. Personally, I am the horse in the Chinese zodiac, which is known for energy, speed, independence, vitality, and that amazing freedom-loving spirit. I am not a fire horse, but when you add the rare fire element, it amps everything up. That energy becomes passion, transformation, and quick changes that burn through obstacles like butter. Fire horses are known for being dynamic, sometimes chaotic, but always pushing toward progress. It's not about slow, incremental dripping clues anymore. The fire horse will bring rapid, fiery breakthroughs. And in 2026, with all the undercurrents we've got brewing, this energy promises to be like rocket fuel for the ongoing operation to take back our world. To be honest, I missed this one till now. I've always remembered that number 17 said that there would be a calm before the storm, which Anons always say as a lull, which seemed like nothing was happening, and then there will come a storm, but I didn't make the connection with the year of the fire horse. The fact is that regardless of where your understanding of what's happening is, it's hard to deny that disclosure has been progressively speeding up for the last 5 months or so. Now this astrological transition promises to bring a wild ride from here on in. The fire horse promises to bring on the storm. Think about it. For years now, there's been this quiet resistance building. First, the awakened were ostracized and ridiculed. People were afraid to speak about it after seeing what happened to so many innocent patriots on J6. But over the years, people have been waking up piece by piece. It started with little things like folks questioning why billionaires pay less in taxes than teachers, or why our data is harvested and sold without us having any say. Then came the bigger disclosures like leaks about hidden offshore accounts and scandals showing how elections are influenced by dark money, to reports on how the tech giants censor voices that challenge the programmed narrative. Today, economies are shaking because inflation and inequality have hit boiling points, and people are done with it. In places like Europe, you've got farmers protesting against corporate takeovers of the food supply. In the US and many countries across the world, people are tired of the illegal immigration being allowed for votes. Globally, cryptocurrencies and decentralized finance are giving people ways to opt out of the traditional banking system that's been weaponized against us. It appears that alternative systems have been established to ensure a smooth transition should the existing behemoths fracture. The fire horse is going to accelerate all that. Its speed means that things won't drag on like it has been. Revelations will begin to come faster, and they will be more intense and horrifying. We can expect whistleblowers from inside these elite circles to begin stepping forward with irrefutable evidence. There will be former executives to tech insiders and even politicians. The rats always come out when they know they're cornered. We've already seen hints of this flipping in recent years, like the Panama Papers and the Epstein files. But in 2026, it'll be a torrent which started with the liberation of Venezuela. We're seeing improvements from a vibrational standpoint as well. Communities are linking up, building real alternatives to dark money infrastructures. Local networks for bartering and sharing resources are organizing across the country to reduce our dependence on the big chains. Honest money systems are emerging, like community-backed currencies or blockchain technology that's truly peer-to-peer, and gold and silver have been skyrocketing despite price control tactics. President Trump has been consistently cutting out the middlemen who skim off the top. Guys, you wouldn't believe what I saw with licensed drug wholesalers working for the government. Refrigerated chemotherapy being stored in sheds that tested over 120 degrees. There are counterfeit and expired drugs for babies with kidney failure, financial diversion schemes where the legal system protects the profit of the drug manufacturers. I could go on and on with the fraud and health risks that middlemen create in the drug marketplace. I'll be showing some slides and exposing some of the pharmaceutical industry secrets at XPharmaCon when I share my bio and why I left the medical field. So I can tell you from experience and knowledge that cutting out the middlemen is going to bring prices down and make healthcare safer. Additional signs that we are moving into a brighter era are that truth-spreading platforms can't be shut down because they're decentralized. There's no single point for the censors to hit. The protests and movements probably aren't going to fizzle out for a while. The fire horse's passion will keep them burning bright. People from all walks of life, from young students and middle-aged parents to retirees who've seen it all. We are waking up and saying enough is enough. It's not left versus right anymore, it's bottom versus top. People worldwide are seeing through the games designed to divide us by race, gender, politics, and you name it. Social media algorithms that pit us against each other are losing their grip as more people switch to open-source alternatives, or just go offline and connect in real life. And let's talk about the old matrix cracking. It can't handle this fire because it's built on fragile foundations. Their wealth hoards, trillions parked in tax havens, are getting exposed, and governments are starting to crack down under public pressure. Decentralized ideas are taking root, solar-powered microgrids so we're not beholden to utility monopolies, community gardens, and co-ops for food security, education systems run by parents and locals instead of bureaucratic overlords. It's not chaos for chaos's sake. It's controlled burns, like in forestry, where you clear out the dead underbrush to let healthy growth thrive. We're creating space for a fairer world, where power is distributed, not hoarded by a few families or corporations. We're the riders in this story, ordinary people stepping up. Take someone like you or me. Maybe you start by supporting local businesses instead of mega corporations, or sharing info with your neighbors about how to protect their privacy online. Then it scales. Joining town halls to demand transparency, voting in reformers who aren't bought, or even running for office yourself. The Fire Horse's independence inspires us to break free from dependencies. No more relying on welfare states that keep us complacent or jobs that suck the life out of us. The message is clear. The logistical constipation is ending and things aren't gonna let up. When will the technology come? We don't know yet. I wish I could give you something credible, but I wouldn't do that without certainty. But what we do know is that things are going to go much faster than they have gone over the past 10 years. Traps have been set, indictments have been passed down, and our arrests are being made. Backup systems have been put in place, and the people are waking up. What I can tell you is, there continues to be a lot to do, but it should be months rather than years now for us to begin to see relief.